There. Now, on to MMA.
We're going to start with a little bit of MMA news.
Little.
Just a little.
Little.
GSP is slated to fight Hendricks, Johny Hendricks. That fight is still on.
Mm-hmm,
it's GSP's one fight this year.
But George!
Yes?
Please tell me something that you find very interesting and possibly...
This is where shit gets weird. So GSP came out and said that he wanted to pay for VADA testing for himself and Johny Hendricks. For you folks who don't...
No VADA testing? Or
no, VADA. Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. So it's some kind of high-end, high-tech, revolutionary drug testing.
Right.
Johny Hendricks found out that VADA's actually footing the bill for GSP's testing, which is completely contradictory to what GSP said.
Because GSP said he was going to fund this shit. Now these people are saying, hey, you know what? Come take our drug test. We'll pay for it and do everything for you, GSP. Just take our drug test.
We'll just sit tight. Think about that for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand why that might be a little bit fishy?
Kind of. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why it would be a little bit fishy. I understand why shit could be a lot of bit fishy.
So, is anyone else upset that Johny Hendricks doesn't want to do this?
Are there people out there that are actually pissed off about Johny Hendricks?
I don't know, but I would
because I'm not. I'm right with him on it.
Johny Hendricks is fine. He's like, fine, I'll be drug tested, but he's like, I'm not doing that one.
No.
He's like, I'm not going to that company.
No.
So, it would be interesting. Look, it's
at this point in time, I would probably say, you know what, Dana, you know what, let's just do it the way we've normally done it. And, everybody pisses and takes the same, they should just do urine and blood tests, do them before the event.
But Hendricks is going to get tested. He's just doing the NSAC testing, which is, I'm pretty sure, is the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
Why don't they just do Olympic testing?
Why would you do that? Who's going to pay for it? That's what it boils down to. Who's going to pay for it? That's the big thing. The big hurdles with drug testing, supposedly, in the UFC, which I don't see, they do this shit with Olympic athletes, and these monkeys are all around the world. So somehow they pull that shit off. Right. Call me crazy. But somehow they can't figure out how to do it in the UFC.
Yeah.
All they need to do is figure out A, which test to take, and B, who's going to pay for it. Those are the two big issues. They can't figure that shit out. Blows me away. Multi-million-dollar company, top of it, yeah.
I don't know. It just
for us.
I think you're going to get until you have the IOC type testing, because everybody knows that stuff has nailed several people, and obviously the way they do it in the it continues to do it, and they do it right before, right after events. Until you put that in play, there's always going to be question marks. There's always going to be eyebrows being raised. So just, you know what, Dana, if you guys don't want to, because every time now that we cover an event, and what does it even matter, George? Because, some people are going to get TUEs and stuff like that. So it's like, it's so like this. It's so fun. It's just crazy.
And for people who, I don't know what you were like as a little kid. I have no idea.
I was a fucking demon.
I know when I was a little kid, I looked up to these athletes and thought, wow, it would be cool that I could do that one day. And then as you become an adult, you're like, shit, what if I just took drugs?
Yeah.
It's hard to find an athlete that you can fucking stand behind because did they take drugs? Did they not take drugs? Did they get an exemption to take drugs? And it's not just MMA. Trust me, there's problems in football, there's problems in baseball,
in all mainstream sports, yeah.
We haven't seen anyone in basketball yet get busted. They get busted for weed all the time.
Yeah.
Ask J.R. Smith. He just got busted for
sitting out
5-game suspension for a banned substance. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if they have to disclose to what substance is, but we haven't heard any performance-enhancing drugs yet in basketball.
No, they haven't. I think their bodies don't break down as much. Mm-hmm.
But
golf. There was a guy last year that got busted.
I think Tigers just missed it. But
yeah, he had to back off his stuff.